Nobody gonna tell me different. If I want something, I'ma set my goals high and get it. If I ever fall, I'ma get back on my feet. If I stay true and work hard, God will succeed.
Cause I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it. 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 Hello, everybody. This is Shamar, the Sigma King Experience. I felt like I needed to make this video. This is not about relationships and dating today. This is about relationships of people is what I'm doing this video on. But this is for everybody. But especially I want my people of my skin color to really pay attention. You know, a lot of things that I say is based on the Bible. And I like to obey the commandments of God, the Most High God. And I like to keep the Sabbath, things like that. But we're going to talk about what happened at Capitol Hill today. Or, I'm sorry, it didn't happen today. But I watched a video on The View today. But the Capitol Hill thing happened a couple of days ago. So it's just so funny because my eyes are open. A lot of people's eyes aren't open. A lot of people are like sheep being led to the slaughter out here. The Bible talks about that too. Talks about don't be a sheep. Don't be one of the sheep. Wake up. So, Yahusha, who y'all call Jesus, when he came, he said he came to fulfill the law, not to do away with it. He also said that he came to wake up the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Those lost sheep of the house of Israel is us. Now, when Paul came on the scene, he put that everybody can be spared, like everybody. So, but all they had to do is believe in the Most High God, though. So, regardless of who you are, skin color, skin tone, whatever, if you believe in the Most High God of Israel, you will be spared. So, which brings me to say this to you guys. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Biden supporter. I don't trust any of them. Who's leading this country right now? Who's at the head of it all? I hate to say, Esau, Edom. Esau and his descendants, the Edomites, and their descendants who are so-called white people. They're the ones that's leading everything and running everything. They're the ones that spread all the propaganda. They're the ones that put everything in the media and put spins on it. They can make you look bad. They can make you like you just the biggest crook of anything. But I'm saying all of that to say this. There's something going on. There's something really going on. I think they were scared that because Trump was fighting the votes, saying that it was voter fraud, and then he went on TV that morning before the Capitol Hill storming happened. He went on there and he was spilling the beans. He was on there talking about how they were taking people who are dead, deceased people, and they were taking them and they were making votes with them. They were making votes with their deceased names on the votes, and all those votes went to Biden. I think they knew that they were going to be getting in trouble behind this, and especially all the electoral colleges in all the different states. They were trying to rebuttal it and stuff all morning before that happened. But I think they knew they was going to be busted. And I think they knew because Trump made it very clear, like he had the evidence to bust all of them. So what they did after he did that, they hurry up, and I think they planted insurgents in the Trump people. You remember what they did with Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter first started off as a good campaign for us Black people, but then George Soros and backed it, put money into it and backed it, and he put insurgents, he put people in there to go and start tearing up everything to make it look like us Black people did it, or that we was unruly and all of this. He was trying to destroy the Black Lives Matter thing. So I just want y'all to know that's what happened there. And that same thing, they tried to roll that shit over into this. I think they put those people that actually broke in and busted in, they got real Trump supporters to help them, because some of the Trump supporters don't know no better. They crazy because they, you know, they all on Trump's team, and they want Trump to be in there so bad that they're gonna follow behind like sheep and be helping whoever else is bad, doing whatever. But I think the ones that were at the head of it, who broke into the chambers, who broke into and sat in Nancy Pelosi's office, who sat in the Senate seats, who put the gas mask on, or the chemical mask or whatever, all them, and they was taking pictures with no mask on. The ones ain't wearing masks is the ones who broke in and infiltrated, made sure they was on camera, got their picture taken, acting like they all unruly and stuff, with wearing Trump hats, Trump supporter hats and stuff. But you think about it, why would you do that? So you can get your ass caught, so you can get yourself caught. Just that easy, huh? So you can get, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. I think they were planted by the Democrats and or planted by some other organization to make Trump look bad. That's really what I think. Because I put two and two together. Everything that I look at and I watch, and I say to myself, that don't make sense. This don't make sense. Why would Trump sabotage his own? He said in the meeting in that morning that he wanted those votes to be recounted, and that he wanted that stuff in there to happen. He wanted that to happen in there. And I ain't talking about the fighting. I'm talking about the senators and them bringing up the electoral college votes and having the recount stuff. He wanted that to happen. Why would he be at the head of it, telling people, go in there and tear it up? You never heard him say that, not once. You never heard him say, that's, you know, go in there and storm the building, nothing. You never heard nobody say it. You know, nobody said that. He didn't say that, and nobody else said that. Only the news and stuff said that after it happened.
Our nation's capital fell under siege by domestic terrorists. Yes, that's what I said, domestic terrorists, who had the audacity to call themselves patriots. The FBI is asking for help identifying those responsible. So let's start with you-know-who, because this all stems from his fingers. You-know-who, his son, his faux lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, and everybody else who was on stage at yesterday's rally. They sent all those people to the Capitol building, where they knew there were not enough officers there to protect anybody.
So why would he do that if it's sabotaging his own thing that he's trying to do? He already the president. He ain't got to stage no coup. He ain't got to take over. He already the president. The definition of an insurrection is an uprising of people and stuff. Yeah, so that might have been an insurrection, but it wasn't an insurrection put on by him. And then a coup, staging a coup, C-O-U-P, means people trying to take over the government, like trying to take over the government. Ain't nobody took over no government. They still in the head of the government. They just broke in the building. But they trying to put that on Trump, as if Trump went down and said, "This is Sparta," and ran down in there with them, and they all broke up everything. That was none of that. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived by what you're hearing off the media and stuff. Trump went on TV, on a live feed on Twitter, and he told everybody to go home because he seen the crazy stuff going on. He hurried up and went down there and told everybody to go home, go be in your homes, go in your homes, because it's just doing more damage than anything. So when he said that, it went on Twitter. An hour or two later, they took that video down off of Twitter. Why would they do that? Think about it. You would only take a video down off of Twitter if you don't want the message that Trump was saying and trying to send to people to get out. But too late, because I already heard the message, and a lot of other people already heard the message. But if they keep pushing and pumping it, that this was Trump's doing. He was trying to do this, and he was trying to cause insurrection and trying to do this. He'd get all y'all emotions all riled up to think, yeah, that's what he did. Yeah, he did that. We hate Trump.
I think that this is a time to take a very hard look at where we are as a country and take a very hard look at where we are with President Trump. The bedrock of our democracy and the bedrock of who we are as Americans is the peaceful transition of power. And he is clearly a president who has turned into a mad king. And at this point, I'm calling on all Republicans and conservatives who still have clout. We have to invoke the 25th Amendment. We cannot withstand this. Our country cannot go on like this. These bastards are using the American flag as symbols as they are attacking our own republic, the same flag that our veterans at Iwo Jima held after World War II.
But he didn't do none of that, y'all. I got to say that to y'all. I know y'all hate him to death. Don't get mad at me because I'm saying this, but I don't see it. I'm bringing this all to you so that y'all can just open your eyes. I just want you to open your eyes and see that this is all a sham. Esau, Edom, the so-called white people and the elites are at the head of all of this, and they trying to fool all of us so they can try to change. They trying to put in their new world order. They're trying to make us take vaccines. They're trying to bring the population down to 5 billion, I think, or something, or is it 5 million, something like that, some crazy number. They trying to chop this bad boy down and only them be up there at the top because we've grown in number to outnumber all of them. If we all just stuck together, we could do a lot of things. And don't take my message. They're going to try to spin my message that I'm saying, try to spin it and say, I'm causing an insurrection or whatever. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, don't be deceived. Don't be fooled. Open your eyes and keep your eyes on God. Keep your eyes on God. Every race. And hold up. I want y'all to think about this too. Think about this too. So after all that happened, they broke into the Capitol building and they went and took the pictures and smiled and all this other stuff. All of a sudden, they're going to ask the people, the American people, right? The American people, to help them find the people. If they have any leads, help them find the people that broke in so that they can be criminal, and so that they can be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law and all this other stuff, right? And they're domestic terrorists, but they're on camera smiling, and you got their whole faces on camera, right? You got their whole face on camera, but you can't find these people, right? Yeah, right. If it was us black people, they would have knew exactly where to come at and get us. They would have knew who we was. They would have knew our faces, everything. All this facial recognition stuff they got going on in Walmart and everything, they would have known exactly who we were. They would look at the aerial cams on all the streets. They would have been them followed the people that left the buildings and went wherever they was going, and they could have found you. They have, shoot, in California, they got the ghetto birds and other places too, but they got the ghetto birds and they'll find you. They got lights that come down, they'll find you and everything. And it was already getting dark. It was starting to get dark there when all this stuff was going on. So it was still light time when they broke in, but it was starting to get dark. So just think about that too. Why they try to make us think that they don't know who these people is. I'm telling you, it's an inside job. It's an inside job. Another thing, you mean to tell me where all the big politicians are at, all of them? They said the vice president was there. The president was there. They said, I even think, I don't know if Biden was there or not, but all the senators, all the cabinet members, the House of Representatives, all them people was there, because I was recording and they have 2 different meetings going on at the same time on 2 different floors or whatever. And so with all this going on, you mean to tell me you don't have enough police? Come on, man. You don't have enough police to protect everybody that was there. Come on. There was not that many police on purpose. There was just those few little ones just so a person can break in. There's so many people doing meme videos, and stuff, acting like, oh, get out, get back. You can't come in here. You can't come in here. Man, it's all fake. And if you're a smart, intelligent person like me, you would understand that. And you would take the emotions out and look at it for what it is. So I'm gonna say this again because y'all be tripping. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Biden supporter. I ain't for none of them, because what color are they skin? I hate to say this, but what color are they skin? Who's running the country? White people are. And it's not a hate speech video that I'm making. I'm just stating the obvious, and I'm stating what's real, what's really going on. And they're playing us. Us people out here, especially us Black people, we getting played. We've been getting played. But everybody else who is clueless to it and don't really know and don't really understand, even other white people and other races, y'all being played just like we are. But it's crazy. Just like they calling Trump crazy. Have you noticed? They never said Trump was they never said he was crazy or out of his mind. They not really. They wasn't really saying that. Everybody kind of thought that Trump was a trip and that he was a narcissist and he might be a bigot or all the terms they use. But nobody really doubled down on the word mad king and crazy. Have you noticed that? Because I did. I noticed it. But that's part of their agenda, to get the media all riled up and pissed off behind all of this, so that y'all can think it's all his fault, when really they're about to stab all of us in the back. Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Chucky style. They about to get all of us. They were sitting there lying us and got us all spunked around, not knowing what's really going on, and the hammer about to come down. There's a video that y'all need to go and try to watch on YouTube. And it's called The Fall of the Cabal. Y'all need to watch that. If you leave all other gods alone, the sun god, going to church on Sunday, all this other stuff, you know, Buddha, what's all the other gods? The Indian god and the other Asian god they got, Shiva and all these other gods. Leave all that alone. Put your head to the Most High God of Israel, Yahuwah. That's who you need to put your mind on. The Almighty God. He's the only one. He's a jealous God. And you all know this. So why the heck would he be in agreement with you celebrating other pagan holidays? He wouldn't. And if y'all don't stop doing that junk now, y'all ain't gonna make it. Y'all not gonna make it. Or your children ain't gonna make it. Y'all need to leave that stuff alone. Y'all need to put your head on the Most High God and get a calendar and find out what the high holy days are and celebrate those. But anyway, so I digress. I just felt compelled to come on here and tell everybody this. For the people who's listening, thank you. That's so good. That's so good that y'all listening and that y'all are waking up and opening your eyes and your ears. For the people, the sheep that's being led to the slaughter and don't believe and want to do what they want to do and this and that, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. But I'm just bringing this information to you. So I'm signing out. Shamar, thank you for watching and listening. Thank you.
Man, I'm perfect. Ain't nobody gonna tell me different. If I want something, mama said my goal goals, how I get it. If I ever fall, I'ma get back on my feet. If I stay true and work hard, I will succeed.
Cause I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it. Cause I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it.